we broke up. She made me choose between Counter-Strike and her. I went inside the metro station, even though it was closed, and I ran on the rails. And on one station, I met a guard, and I just ran beside him. All the other guys were talking about how they are doing their girlfriends, how they are getting into fights and stuff like that. And I was 10 years old.
Jonas wHiMp Svensson, what kind of person are you?
I'm very kind, shy, and pretty good at CS.
Okay, kind I can believe. Shy, considering how you act on a stage match, I wouldn't believe. And good at CS basically means geeky.
Yeah, you're probably right. But shy, I'm not good at talking to new people. I want them to get to know them first. And shy when meeting new girls. So that is why I said shy.
What about the geeky part then?
I'm a geek, big time geek.
So, I mean, gaming and geeky stuff, how big a part of your day is it?
The only geeky thing I do is actually play CS, but since I'm on this team and we're professional, we play 4 to 5 hours, 5 days a week.
wHiMp, where did that name come from? Does this reflect your personality in a way? I personally believe it does a little bit.
Thank you. As I said, I'm pretty shy, and a wHiMp can be shy. And no, the reason why wHiMp came up was probably because I was so young when I started playing, and then all the other guys were talking about how they are doing their girlfriends, how they are getting into fights and stuff like that. And I was 10 years old, so I didn't have a chance to experience all that. So I thought I was a wHiMp compared to all the others.
You're very serious about your school, your studies, and your real life. Is that supposed to be a statement that you don't believe in gaming?
No, not at all. We are where we are right now. The esport world is not as professional as I want it to be, and therefore I think I need a backup. And my backup right now is the school. And as I can do both and do both pretty good, I think it's okay that I focus on my studies and my education. So, but I must be honest. Right now, I'm not studying. I'm working in a kindergarten with the smallest children ever. They are from 1 to 3. So I'm changing diapers and all that shit.
Now you have to explain to me, because not many grown-up men like to, do that kind of stuff.
I don't know if I have a problem or something, but I really enjoy.
Let's hope not.
I really enjoy playing with the kids, playing
that sounds really bad.
In a professional way. Yeah.
Okay, You like kids?
I like kids, and it's decent money, and I can travel as much as I want to, and yeah, that is why I got the job, because I began studying on the university, and but
what did you study?
I studied something with IT, programming exactly, but it wasn't something for me, and that is why I said I'm not a geek besides playing CS. But yeah, I went there a few months and I got my exam, but then the next month I didn't have the will to continue. So now I'm playing with kids and playing Counter-Strike.
The 10-year-old wHiMp, how was it for a young person like you to grow up playing CS?
I think it made me I don't want to say a better person, but more mature, because I was so young and I hang around with older people, and I got to travel to different countries alone or together with my team without my parents, and yeah, I have so many experiences that I wouldn't be without all them. It's I really enjoy me picking CS as my thing.
Let's talk about girls for a second. Your first girlfriend.
I want to say I had my first girlfriend in the elementary school, but I don't really count it as a real relationship. So I had my first girlfriend in my first year of high school, and we have been together, or we were together for 2.5 years, and just recently, right before this tournament, we broke up. She made me choose between Counter-Strike and her. And
do you feel like a geek because of that?
I do, but
well, I'm sorry to if that's a difficult topic. I'm very sorry.
It's not. I'm happy with the choice I made, because if we're meant to be, we will hook up later. And right now, I get to travel all around the world, and play with this team is amazing. So I wouldn't give this up unless I wouldn't give this up.
Not even for Jessica Alba?
Oh, that is hard, but I don't know her as a person, so I can't say yes.
Okay, fair enough. Now, aside from being a geek, who are you really? Like, take away CS, what's left?
I want to say that I'm good with people when I get to know them. People tend to care about me and like me as a friend, so I have a lot of close friends. Besides that, I really enjoy being at birthdays with my family, and Christmas and all the holidays. And yeah, besides that, I might be a bit, how do you say it? I want to be too perfect sometimes, and actually sometimes I want to be so perfect that I can't even live up to it. I can't fulfill my wish to be so perfect, and when I can't be perfect, I tend to say for example, with my girlfriend, if she made a mistake, said something I didn't, I thought that she shouldn't say, I said shut up or something, because she had to be perfect in my eyes. A lot of things have to be perfect. So yeah, that is me without CS.
Is it difficult striving to be perfect?
Very difficult.
Were you always like that?
I think so, because I think I got it from my father, because he did the same thing to my mother. They are divorced now, but he did the same thing to me. Always he wanted us to be perfect, so be good in school, be good to your friends, and but I don't know, at this tournament it's like I have given up the dream to be so perfect, and that is probably why I have been playing so good. I have been playing pretty decent. I haven't been nervous when we were playing on stage, because I have realized that it's okay not to be perfect in every aspect of life. So,
are you grateful to your father for the fact that he wanted you to be perfect, or do you consider it a burden?
I'm grateful, because even though he wanted me to be perfect, he still supported me when I made mistakes. So he tried to help me do my homework, supported me while playing CS, and still supports me, still sends small messages on the mobile, and so I'm grateful. And now I said something nice about my father. I want to say something nice about my mother. People say that I'm nice. You said that yourself. So I think I got that from my mother, because she really, really cares about other people. She always put them ahead of herself. So yeah, thank you, Mama.
tough question, but it had to come sooner or later. Are you better than HPX? Don't tell me you're different, because everybody knows you're different. Are you better than HPX? Or let me be more precise, are you better for MTW, for this team? Are you better for this team than HPX?
I honestly don't really know, because with HPX they got a second place at the World Cyber Games, and the last is with WC, and now if we win this tournament, you might make me say that this team is better with me, but yeah, right now I can't say because yes, we're two different players.
You do have a bad side to you. Tell me about your bad side.
My bad side is probably the real Jonas inside of me. I don't let him out, if you can say it that way. Sometimes I might be too nice to a person, but inside I can hate the guy, even though I say, oh, you're the best friend ever or something. I don't let all my real feelings get to the surface, or what you can say. I tend to keep a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. I let them stay inside of me. So sometimes I get my sometimes I've just had too much, and I let it go out on some random guy. So yeah, that is probably my bad side. That I don't want to get in a conflict or a discussion. I'm very shy of that.
I can't find anything that's really, really bad about you. What are the stupid things that you did as a kid? The dumbest things.
The dumbest thing, it is probably when I'm very drunk. When we were in...
As a kid?
No, not as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid. And we'll get back to you getting drunk.
I have one. I'm really passionate about CS, so sometimes when I got in a fight with my mother and father, they shut off the internet, and I couldn't have I wouldn't accept that, so I just packed my computer in my bag and took my screen and keyboard and mouse, and I went off to a friend, and I was away from home almost a week, and I shut off my telephone so they couldn't get in contact with me. That is a bit funny and a bit stupid, actually, because I was only, I think 11 years. So.
Okay, now let's get back to the I got drunk story.
Yes. When I'm in a very good mood and I'm drinking, I can't hold back sometimes. And when we were in Paris, when Noah got a second place, we went to this club. It was an after party, and I got very drunk. And when we should get home to the hotel, I wouldn't wait for a cab, so I went inside the metro station, even though it was closed, and I ran on the rails. I think it was more than 2 stations, but at one station there was 1 guard, and on the next station there were 5 guards waiting. So, but I probably ran 10 stations.
10 stations.
Yeah, and I even changed rails, because you had to go by 1 metro line to another station and then change. So yeah, yes, I can't say anything. I was very, very drunk.
I have to say, this is probably one of the most amazing stories I've ever heard, and I've heard a few.
It's not amazing, it's very stupid.
How long did it take you? I mean, you would have to run very fast.
It took probably, 45 minutes, and when I got out I had to take off my t-shirt, and it was all black because all of the filth in the air down in the metro. And my friends, or my teammates, they went by a taxi and saw me, and I was naked with a dirty shirt, and they just thought, what the fuck? Yeah. A very good story.
Do your parents know the story?
Nope. And I hope they won't...
they won't watch this interview, right?
Hopefully.